Hey everyone, it's Kenny Bosick, and today I'm excited to share my brand new 2024 Lexus RX350 F Sport. So let's go ahead and check out this new car. This is my iridium silver metallic RX350 F Sport in the black new Lux interior. It's going to have about 275 horsepower, an 8-speed automatic transmission with an all-wheel drive system. This model is also going to have the upgraded 21-inch alloy wheels on the F Sport models. Of course, that's on all the sport packages as well. So funny story, I actually wasn't originally intending on buying a new vehicle, but for the incentives for leasing this month on an RX F Sport, it was almost stupid to pass this up. I normally keep my vehicles 3 to 4 years, and my last car was a lease, so I did end up turning in my lease early. But with this vehicle, the MSRP price was around $65,000. And with me being an employee here, I got almost $11,000 in discounts, which is very unusual. It's not the typical situation, but everything seemed to work out for me. I am now in this new lease on the RX, and I'm paying about $100 more for a bigger vehicle with more features. So to me, it was almost a no-brainer to get into this car. Now, obviously, I did love my RX350 F Sport. It was a 2022 with 60,000 miles. I did put a lot of miles on. I drive back and forth to Dallas. But overall, it was a great car, and I intended on keeping that vehicle for a long time. But unexpectedly, I happened to get this car, so here we are. Obviously, I wanted the RX to have a fully loaded, optioned out vehicle, so it does have your upgraded triple beam LED headlights. It's going to have the Mark Levinson audio system. It will have the advanced remote parking package, so I didn't really have to sacrifice on a lot of options at least. So this is the black new Lux interior on this model. So I love the ultra suede trim on the audio system. You can see right there. It's going to have your upgraded 14-inch display touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, the thematic ambient illumination, the digital rearview mirror. Now, really the only option it's missing, which is kind of unusual, is the upgraded pano moonroof. For some reason, on the 24 RX F Sport builds, they're only building these with a standard sunroof, which I thought was highly unusual because on 2023, they introduced this as an option on the F Sport model. So really, you can only get a pano roof on the fully loaded RX 500 or on a luxury trim level. So I'm probably going to end up wrapping this roof so it has a black roof just so it matches the exterior of the vehicle, kind of gives it a little bit better contrast. I also want to black out these little chrome bits down here, kind of make it look like an RX 500 if possible. So may also add some crossbars. What do you guys think about that? But overall, I've had this vehicle for about a week now, and I'm very happy with it. I like the size of the car. It's good when I'm traveling out of town, so it gives me more room in the back. I do miss the ultrasonic blue I had on my RX350. It really stood out when I was driving. So, of course, I've always had silver as well. My other car before that was a 2017 NX200T, so that was a beautiful car. I love that as well. So now I'm back to a silver car. So I love silver. It's a beautiful color, especially when it's all cleaned up. A little bit more classy, more, I guess, quieter compared to the ultrasonic blue, which is okay because it's a little bit less high maintenance than the ultrasonic blue at least. So I am enjoying that part at least. So let's go ahead and show you some more things that I like about this car. Now, obviously, I did get the F Sport illuminated scufflates. That already came from the factory. And then, of course, it also came with the F Sport illuminated cargo sills as well for the back, which I had to purchase those extra on my last car. So it's nice that they already included a lot of the factory options. I just had to purchase the all-weather cargo mat and the all-weather mats for the front. So out of pocket, I only had to get those main items. And now I also added PPF for the front of the vehicle. So that's the paint protection film. So it protects it from rock chips and any kind of debris. So it feels super smooth on the front of the vehicle. I will plan to drive this vehicle a lot like I did my other one. So I will be prepared in case I need to protect it from any kind of chips or whatever. It does have the additional parking sensors on the front of the bumper for the advanced remote parking package. I will also demonstrate that part of the vehicle as well in case you're interested. Alright guys, so for those of you that are curious, I am going to demonstrate the advanced remote parking package in my vehicle. Always make sure the vehicle is engaged in drive. Once you have that set, just go ahead and hit the button right here. So when the vehicle does detect a spot that's available, you can go ahead and press the start switch, and that will automatically engage the parking process. I release my foot from the brake, so the steering wheel is going to move all by itself on its own. It may feel a little weird, but it gets a little bit easier, so don't worry. I've done this many times on other RXs and even TXs. Alright, so the vehicle is now going to park itself. Now, of course, depending if there are cars in front of me, it park itself accordingly. So since there's no other cars detected nearby, it's just going to go park itself forward. It can also back itself in depending on your position. So steering wheel is still moving. That's so cool. So now it's just going to park straight ahead here. And you can do this for parallel or perpendicular parking as well. Haven't tried parallel, but I will have to do that sometime. All right, when the parking process is complete, the vehicle will automatically adjust its gears, so that will engage it automatically, and the parking process is officially complete. So congratulations, you have now officially advanced remote parked your vehicle. Ta-da! That wasn't too bad. I've had good experiences with this system on our other vehicles, so I definitely recommend trying it out if you have it. So me knowing so much about cars, I always look at the little details that are on all the vehicles. And I love on the RXs that all the handles illuminate when you walk towards them, because on the NX, on mine at least, it only illuminated on the front driver and passenger side. So the fact that they added lights on all the door handles just makes me so happy. It's those little details that really do make a difference sometimes. So that's just something that I appreciate having on my car. Look at that. I just love that. Of course, on this vehicle, I do have the heads-up display, which worked pretty much the same as it did on my last car, so that's great. I do have the driver attention monitor, so of course, if I look away from the steering wheel, it will alert me automatically if I need to look straight ahead. And that gets a little bit annoying, so I will probably turn that off. Sometimes when I have my arm right here as I'm driving, it thinks that I'm looking away from the steering wheel, so that's something that they probably didn't think about when people are driving. I probably shouldn't be driving like this, but when I'm on cruise control, I just like having one hand on the steering wheel. But of course, I also have the standard 14-inch display touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay. This is my advanced remote parking package with the 360 camera. Got my USBs down here. I do love that they added the aluminum trim down here. And instead of that awful black gloss trim they had on the NX, which got dusty, dirty, and scratch easily, this does hide dust better, so I'm really thankful that they put this down here. Center console for storage, and of course the upgraded digital rearview mirror, which is so nice. I love this feature so much. So basically, if I have stuff behind the rear window, I can pull out this mirror and see directly what's behind me, and it's so great when I can't see. It's just such a helpful thing to have. So another favorite feature of mine, of course, is the ambient lighting package, which looks so much brighter on the RX compared to the NX. Maybe that's just me, but I sat in my NX a long time and I could barely see the light flicker. So it's just nice that they added something a little bit brighter. So just to show you some of the colors on here. So I just love the contrast that you can see on the dash especially. I usually leave it on a blue or a red, but definitely has a nice variety of colors that you can choose from at least. So very happy with that part at least. I'll just leave it on blue for now. So yeah, also lights up on the footwell as well. And of course, on your door panel as well. So it has a nice touch. I really like that feature. Highly recommend getting this if you do get an RX or any RX that has this package. So here's the sticker price of my vehicle with all the additional options installed. So of course, it's going to have the cold area package, windshield deicer, heated steering wheel, convenience package, panoramic view monitor, advanced park, traffic jam assist, triple beam LEDs, Mark Levinson audio, power back door with kick sensor, premium paint, technology package, rear bumper applique, illuminated door, and cargo sill. So that brings it to about $66,000. I just can't believe how much of a deal I got on this vehicle. It's crazy. Like, we don't discount cars this much, but this car was almost sitting at our dealership for a year, which is even crazy to say, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's an RX F Sport, silver with black. I mean, they're not even building any RX F Sports in our next allocation, so this was really like the last one you can even get. Because now all the people that want the sport packages are just going to have to wait a little bit because they're only building the premiums and luxuries right now. So I really felt like I got something that I actually like and I felt good about buying as well. So this is going to be a 3-year lease, and we'll see if I keep this car after my lease. I keep saying I'm going to keep these cars, but we'll see what happens after this lease is up. All right, guys, this officially wraps up my video on my new 2024 Lexus RX350 F Sport in the iridium silver exterior and a black new Lux interior. I'm really excited about my new car and all the other things I will be adding in the future, like blacking out the roof. Maybe I'll also paint the wheels as well. What do you guys think in a gloss black finish? Anyways, we'll see what I do in the future, so I will add a few little things along the way at least. But thank you guys for watching today. If you guys are also in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, I am in sales, so you can reach out to me at 210-442-7441. If you guys have any questions about our vehicle lineup or anything in particular, let me know. I'd love to help you guys out in the future. Alright guys, well thank you guys for watching today, and I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. We'll see y'all in the next video.